Hello. We're back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Skeleton Crew presents Curse of Strahd. We're back. We're happy to be here, and we're gonna just jump into it today. We're not gonna do too much of an introduction. We're just gonna get right into the action.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it.
Our brave heroes have thwarted the zombie invasion of Barovia Village. We have discovered the source of the infection at the bottom of the well and somehow did not die in the process of it because it turned out that gravity was our worst enemy, or at least Scar's worst enemy, with quite a few falls. After a somber funeral for those lost, the party is back on the road again.
You guys have set up your camp after finding the most perfect spot where a doll was found.
Everybody roll for exhaustion. We are not sleeping here with that thing.
Too late. We already started that. We're like,
Yeah.
Corwin took care of it. He just put it in his bag. What's the
Yeah,
word?
it's in the bag.
It's in the
fine.
bag.
Have we considered having a tea party for the doll? Maybe that'll make it happy. Dolls like tea parties, right?
Do you have any fingers to feed it? It likes those apparently too.
No, but I could procure some.
Scars moves both of his hands behind his back.
We're in Barovia. There is no shortage of corpses.
Out of
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, Scars, if one of your fingers is cut off as an animal and then you shape change
No.
back, do you...
No. No. No.
Just curious.
No.
Completely hypothetical.
No. He's like looking at just Severin just
Right, if we're going to set up camp, let's get to it.
and he immediately goes to help set up campus. Let me get out of this finger conversation.
It is a kind of a bright night. It's a full moon. Just, setting the mood.
Uh-huh.
And
He's
setting
reminding us
the...
how close we came to having a werewolf companion.
Well, companion.
A werewolf adversary.
Honestly, I think it would have been funnier if Werewolf Rothman had the exact same temperament as regular Rothman that just could not be bothered.
See,
Howling
that
at the
would have been a
moon.
raid
Hey.
boss. That would have been a raid boss, especially with the top hat. He would have led all the other werewolves. Terrifying.
All right, guys. So tell me how you're setting up camp. You are above the waterfall. You can hear the water rushing by and stop messaging it.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Scars sets up the tent. He gets if a campfire's not going, first of all.
Do you
he
guys have
definitely-
tents again?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Some
we
of
ended up
us
buying
did.
we bought a few of them from the Vistani before we got on their bad side, heading north toward Valaki.
Cool. I couldn't remember because I know you bought tents episode 1 and then you had to leave them. So that was fun for me. So yeah, you got some tents set up.
Mhm.
Who's cooking dinner? What are you eating? What's for dinner, guys?
Are we by the river?
You are by the river, yep.
Rothman's gonna try to catch it.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. What did we say? Was it Dex? What did we say it was?
I think it was a survival, if memory serves.
Yeah, just roll me a survival. We'll see if you catch something.
While he's doing that, Severin might ask Danica for an introduction to some of the local plant life since they were discussing poisons, but we could also take a look at what ones might be edible.
Yeah, we can definitely take a look at the local plant life. I suspect there's not much. All right, I'll scout around just to see like where we are. Is there anything that
Yeah, what are you
probably
looking
not
for?
with high hopes?
What are you looking for?
Anything that's edible or potentially useful as poison.
Yeah, go ahead and do a survival check. See if you can find something. What'd you roll? I just pulled up.
I got a 5.
You got a 5.
Yeah.
Rothman, they just
Yeah.
ain't biting tonight. I don't know what it is.
We'll have to retrieve that die later.
You've already dropped one.
I've already dropped one. I'm so sorry. I was a little aggressive with it, but that's a 4.
A 4. There's just a lot of green stuff around you. You're not.
I don't spend much time around here. Honestly, but not here.
I did
For
buy a
sticking-
supplement for Barovian plants. I just haven't read it yet. So,
Ooh.
That's pretty
this is
cool.
DM's Guild stuff.
Nice.
So, give me a week or two, guys, okay? And then you guys can
Okay.
go foraging to your heart's fucking content.
Just let
I'll
Severin
redeem
find
myself
some
eventually.
caster. Don't worry about it. If we're going to stick to the road like we were planning, once we get a little further north, we should be in your old stomping grounds. We just need to make sure we don't get seen by Valaki.
Oh.
I think while they're doing that, at camp after my setup, I just take that the thin pipe I found and work on the inside to put a spiral, like a moving spiral, inside the pipe of it that's going on there.
What's Corwin writing about right now?
Just some of the same old. Another day in Barovia. Accomplished a lot. Saw some more dead. Probably some ill-toned remarks towards the Vistani. But other than that, nothing poetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Danica is noticeably ignoring or avoiding Corwin at this point.
If we're out foraging, I might take a moment to point back at Corwin, just to lean into Danica and go, how fucked is he?
Oh. He's so fucked, I'm worried for him. I feel sorry for him, to be honest. It is what it is, though.
Do Vistani have any traditions around repentance that might be able to thwart something like this?
It would depend on the level of the infraction and what you did. Would I know any? I don't think I would know anything more specific because I know we already covered that. Like she knows no Vistani are going to remove this curse.
Yeah. You know that no Vistani is going to remove the curse because when the curse is removed, it causes harm to the Vistani who cast it. And you would know that this is a pretty intense curse that will cause whoever cast it a lot of pain and hardship and maybe death.
Would I know if that is the case if the original caster were to remove it?
The original caster could remove it.
But it would still hurt them?
It would still hurt them. You guys also don't. It was a handful of Vistani women who were basically casting it simultaneously because Corwin did pass the first one from was it Alenka or one of the sisters who owns the
Okay. I think he will have to look elsewhere than my people if he wants to have it removed. It is a very serious thing to cast such a curse, and this is a serious thing to remove it. so.
You guys don't find anything scavenging? Severin's not great outdoor stuff. You did maybe find something and she like stepped right on top of it before you were able to
Oh, I,
salvage it.
I see what's going on. Most of my energy's been kept keeping Severin from falling on her face, probably.
I'm a city girl, all right? I can find you anything you want in a major metropolitan, legal or otherwise.
Severin, roll me just a d20.
Oh no.
No, it's not bad.
Oh,
It's just for shits
What
and
have you
giggles.
done?
5.
5? Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything. It's kind of just a luck roll. I was gonna see if you found something. All right. Moon's high in the sky. You guys have all sat down, ate whatever you could find, raw fin. No fish were biting tonight. First watch. Is that what you guys are? You guys ready to do that, or do you want to do?
Oh no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching.
You're watching. All right.
Someone is.
First watch was. We established this last. Oh, if you are watching live or you're watching this later, the curse that Corwin has was given to him by a Vistani woman. It looks like he's got blood on his hands at all times, and Danica has told him that he's been cursed with a blackened tongue and bloodied hands, and he will have to roll a Constitution saving throw every time he casts a spell with a verbal component. If he fails it, then it's basically his tongue is being tied, which was part of the curse because Corwin has loose lips and caused the death of quite a few people. I mean,
Speak in my
you
mind.
didn't cause it, but
You know, just a man of who speaks his mind. That's all.
Someone please smash cut this with the scene from the episode where he actually went, "Oh, I'll throw them under the bus."
and then he forgot he did that.
I'm a heat of the moment kind of guy as well.
I respect it.
Before we jump into first watch, I'm gonna do this thing. You guys are all sitting around your campfire. We're gonna have a campfire talk where somebody brings up family members. Do you have any? Just talking to each other, shooting the breeze.
Yeah, I mean, Scars is just, he's digging into his ration. And it's like it's old dry potatoes and jerky and maybe
Boiling.
some mixed nuts, you know.
Boiling the hardtack before it breaks your teeth.
Oh yeah. Well, there's actually no hardtack in there. That's the biggest thing. These are rations he made himself,
Oh.
homemade. He's just nomming and he looks around and he says, "Do any of you have living parents?"
Severin's probably squirming a bit at that, given all the visions that we had when we got attacked by the hags.
I just look up from what I've been doing. No, I don't. And I
Probably
haven't for a
not.
while.
He looks between everyone else.
Yeah, I have, you know, a mother and a father. Yeah, I don't talk to them anymore though.
Interesting. Anyone else?
I do not think so. But they could be.
After having spoken to Danica previously, Severin might just nudge her shoulder a little bit at that in acknowledgement.
Maybe. It's been a couple of human generations since I last saw them.
Is something keeping you from them, Rothvin? Besides the trip to Barovia, that is.
Oh, cities are kind of annoying.
Gar's just.
Based on the letters I've occasionally gotten, when I stay somewhere long enough for them to come, my parents are just fine. I still send money home when I'm able.
Well, then I would imagine that your parents don't look kindly on your adventurous side. Or am I mistaken elvish nature with something else?
No, they wanted me to be a potter.
A noble profession.
But I wanted to see the rest of the world had. Just went from there.
So you would know where the best pots could potentially be found.
Oh no, I was terrible at it.
Oh. Well, in that case.
At the very least, long life means that you could have gotten some practice in if you really wanted to, but at the very least, choices mean that we've got your help here.
For what it's worth, however much help anyone can be in this place.
It is fair to say we are not the first outsiders to be here. But it is interesting now that we're here. I think we are fortunate in some ways. Some people are so bored here, they put their children in bags for baked goods.
I don't even think that's boredom. That's more desperation.
Yeah, well. Tomato, potato.
Those are two very different things. One is a root, one is a vegetable.
I'm not much for gardening. It's a hobby I've been wanting to get into, but I hadn't gotten around to it yet.
It's a lovely hobby when you can get things to grow. Which arguably is not very easy here.
I prefer eating things over growing them. It is more delicious.
Seems like something that should be second nature to someone of your background.
Perhaps it would help if we each knew each other's favorite dish, just in case. I like apple pie.
Have we seen any apples in Barovia?
I don't think we have.
I mean, you may have seen like an apple. There's no orchard or anything. Anything that it would have been brought in from the Vistani.
Premium.
Yeah,
Imports.
super expensive.
Premium
Premium apples. They're the Honeycrisp guys, the most expensive ones.
Yeah.
Genetically engineered in Waterdeep.
I've never had apple pie, but my grandfather used to make a really good apple cider when we could get them. I miss it. I haven't been able to quite get the recipe right.
It's a good goal to have.
I've never been the biggest fan of apples. They're okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. Just if I had choices, I'd choose other stuff.
Such as?
Well, we're talking about favorite meals. I like a good shepherd's pie, nice and simple. Potatoes, beef.
Shepherd's pie. That is quite nice. He kind of gestures at Corwin. Do you have a favorite food?
I've enjoyed a cinnamon toast every now and then. I'm a breakfast individual. I like breakfast. I don't care too much for big hearty meals or anything like that. But breakfast I can indulge a little in.
Got pretty accustomed to being at sea for a long time. White fish with a pepper. There's certain peppers that go well with it.
And as you guys are discussing these foods, nothing. Stop laughing, guys. You all kind of get this like sense of like this almost sense of grief. You've been in Barovia for a while, and you haven't had any. I mean, you've had some fish, but it was just over the campfire. No peppers. No. And you start sense of longing for things that you once had that you haven't had for a while.
Well, the reason why I was laughing is because Severin, what is your favorite dish? It's the only one you didn't get to say anything.
Oh shoot, Severin! I thought you were asking all the questions. Sorry about that, girl. Severin doesn't like food.
I got used to eating on the run in case I was ever chasing a contract. Usually whatever I could get from street vendors that wouldn't make too much of a mess. Back in Baldur's Gate, there was one in particular that always sold fresh pierzok. He was like a bread bun stuffed with meats and potatoes.
Does sound good.
If I had to have
Never
both
had that.
hands free, I could just hold it in my mouth while I was jumping rooftops.
That sounds like a very good way to lose your lunch. Bite down too
More
hard.
ways than one.
It happened once in a while, but it just meant the stray cats ended up getting a meal, and I could always get another.
Mm.
More than once, I ended up trading work for a good few meals to people that couldn't pay.
And you look down at your gruel that you're eating now.
Barovian travel rations.
Also make sure you're marking off your rations on your
Well, at least that's going to reduce the amount of weight we're carrying. Those things are surprisingly heavy.
They are actually. Every time I mark one off, my character gets like the carry weight has finally reached 120.
Well, you got to think about it, right? Like, how much food does a person eat in a full day? Like, that's what a travel ration is, right? Like,
Pretty cool, actually. Yeah, Scars is he does look a little sad as he eats his dried jerky. Sips a bit of water. I may never have apple pie again.
maybe you will, maybe you won't.
I'm going to press it digitate, but I'm going to need to roll a con save here in a second. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to press it digitate the smell of apples.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do a con save. Hold on. Ooh, it's a 5.
It's a 5.
Oh, no.
You start trying to presentation, verbal, somatic, right?
Yeah, it's verbal somatic, yeah.
Yeah. So you start with the hand motions, the gestures, and you've done this so many times. And the spell just won't come out. The words, you know them. You're thinking them. They should be, but they don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think out of frustration, I kind of just I find some gloves to put them on, because I have blood on my hands, and that was already hard eating. I don't even know why I did it without the gloves. So I find some gloves, and then I could just kind of find a tree maybe 10 feet away and fly up to a branch.
Sure.
And I'm, I guess, in Sylvan cursing. Proper noun Vistani comes out, but other than that, it's Sylvan, so it doesn't really matter.
Do we end up smelling sour apple cider vinegar instead?
You don't smell anything.
Well, I'm not sure what he was trying to do, but he seemed disappointed that it didn't work. Perhaps we should consider being a little nicer to Corwin than we usually are. He seems to have gone through a little bit. A few things.
We've been trying. He vowed how he was going to be more helpful and involved and virtuous, and what exactly did he do at that last fight, Scars?
My memory is fleeting about that fight. I think I blocked some of it from my mind.
There was a lot of screaming on your part, yes.
I can't remember that.
A lot of falling.
Sounds possible. Plausible deniability is very important here.
I mean, I feel like most people, in other places, slight here and there, and, you can just kind of brush them off and not have to worry about them anymore. But in this place, I feel like with just how few of us there are that know something better, kind of gotta keep that so that we are stronger effectively. We don't forget. And to that end, yeah, I mean, what happened wasn't great, sure, but I mean, who can say that they haven't seen or done worse?
And I don't suppose any one of us knows how to remove something like that.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
I'm not versed in clerical magic.
There are ways to do it. I just have never been particularly gifted in that area.
So then we just keep going.
I think so.
Danica?
Yeah?
Do you know if Arabelle might be able to remove it?
Do I? I don't think she would be
Arabelle is
very young.
she's a child. She is not trained in anything whatsoever. She just has a gift of, or curse of, sight.
Arabelle is she is a very talented child, but her gifts don't lean that way. Most of us can put a curse on a person, but removing one is a bit harder.
I think I'm all right with just maybe watching Corwin a little more carefully than we used to. Maybe knocking him out if he seems like he's saying too many things at once for his own good. Possibly.
Yeah, there is magics that you can use to silence a person, but it might be a little bit before I can actually muddle through how to do it.
In any case, I don't even think like that's that big. Like we're like again, in this place, sure that was pretty tragic, but I mean, everywhere we've seen just awful thing after awful thing, right? So
Yeah.
it just so happens that that was one of the first times that, at least from what other people can say, is that the Vistani have bled. No offense, Danica.
None taken.
And they pretty much didn't appreciate it, it seems.
No, I don't think they would have. We are
Oh,
very close people. It happens when you are treated the way that we are.
yeah, I mean, like, as far as anyone can tell, the majority, if you're not fully, the people aren't fully aligned with Lady Strahd, they seem kind of, at least on reasonable terms. And in that regard, they probably have it better than the average person in this place. So for them to have something happen to them, they'll probably resent it, but, then they'll also realize that they're not immune to everything here either.
Given that one group of Vistani had the hand in inflicting this on another, has there ever been anything equivalent to a civil war between different groups, different tribes?
No.
No. We have our spats, like any family, but we're not I mean, I've heard of families that have feuds going back generations, but they're not anything that would be considered a civil war. Mostly we just annoy each other.
Has it ever come to actual deaths like this has before?
No, I don't think so.
You would know that every once in a while, if, especially with your uncle, Aragel, and they're very loyal to Strahd. And there have been other Vistani who have wanted more. And they're either turned over to Strahd immediately or something like this occurs. This is the biggest thing in your history that you can.
Yeah. I don't know for certain how many deaths. I know that especially with my uncle, this loyalty to Strahd is taken very seriously. And the consequences of that or at least I believe, they have been death for people that I care about. But I have no evidence to support it.
I suppose we'll do what we can to keep you, Corwin, and Esmeralda from disappearing with the others.
After my parents, my grandfather made sure that we are very good at towing the line, so this is the most I have done in years, probably ever.
As you finish this conversation up, you hear howling of many wolves
Ugh.
far off in the distance. They're not.
We must remain focused on what really matters. The one
Agreed.
thing that could solve all of our problems. The death of just one thing.
I think technically she counts as a person.
I'm not convinced yet.
Heartless as she is.
I wonder if all of this is what Strahd intended. Seems there could be easier ways to rule a kingdom, but this, I'm not so sure. Still needs to die. But that's an interesting thing to think about.
She does. I'd like a chance to get some answers from her before she dies, though. Just if it's possible.
Well, we can't do it like this.
No, we cannot. We need more allies. I know you feel like you're not doing, all of you feel like you're not doing anything, but this is the most resistance to her that I have seen in my entire lifetime. So there have to be more people out there like me that were just waiting for someone. Enough someones to feel like they could make a difference. More people like my cousin.
From what we've seen, anytime that happens, there's usually a extermination of sorts. So maybe more people isn't exactly better, but
Perhaps.
with the stuff that we've been told, maybe stronger people, a smaller number, can go a little bit more undetected.
That makes sense.
Scars just nods a bit. Eats the last of his jerky.
Anyway, it's getting pretty late. We should probably figure out who's watching when.
I have first watch.
I'll make sure he doesn't get into trouble on it.
Who's going to make sure you don't get into trouble on it?
I'll keep an eye on her.
Yeah, that probably will be fine.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take the last two.
I'll join you for part of that.
Then it is decided. Scars stands up, throws his ration pack into the fire, and he glances around somewhat enviously. He looks a little sleepy. And then he makes his way to his watch post.
Danica's gonna lean over and go, good luck with that, Severin. And head to her bedroll.
Rothan is going to find a tree. Maybe even the one that Corwin's kind of perched in at the moment. Put his back to it, put the sword across his lap, just close his eyes and begin his trance.
Monk shoes in Elvish.
Just out of curiosity, because Severin remembers the tale that Anya told us, she'll go up to the edge of the waterfall and see if she can see any signs of battle on either the banks or any of the rocks that may be protruding from the river.
We make it to the waterfall last time. I think we did, right?
Yeah, you guys are
Making
guys-
camp at
yeah.
the top of the waterfall.
yeah, you guys were camping like right over here in this little area or at Rothin's.
Yeah. Right.
Right, so we got Severin and Scar's first watch, Corwin, Danica second watch, Rothfin third watch, and then Rothfin and Sophia fourth watch. Something like that. Right?
Something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Rothfin, or not Rothfin, Corwin, do you like pull a sleeping bag out while you're sitting in the tree? Or like, how do you
I am uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And probably a little cold.
Okay.
But I'm not on the ground where I can easily be accessible to creatures of the dark.
Uh-huh.
Did we establish in like an earlier one that you have like a hammock that you just kind of pull out and
So we need
hook
to get
over a
Corwin a
branch?
tree hammock.
Yes.
It's actually amazing.
Absolutely, 100%. All right. Those who are not on watch, you make your way to your tents, to your sleeping bags, to your tree houses, and you begin your sleep. Severin and Scars, it's the two of you. Is there anything you want to conversate about before I make you roll persuasion or perceptions?
Well, Scars is he has like a little torch, just kind of holding it casually, and every hour he does a little flourish with his hands as if he's controlling a puppet, and the flame will, he's going to use control flame basically to animate the flame into a figure that's dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little fire guy.
Okay.
Seems to amuse him. Like every time he does this, like he looks over at it, it's just and then he looks back out at the woods, but otherwise he says nothing.
Okay.
Scars? Just one
What?
question. You did ask me why it is I keep getting involved in other people's business. Because you don't seem inclined to do so on your own. So I do have to ask. Whenever I drag you into it, why do you always say yes?
I suppose it is a habit from my time as a mercenary. I learned that even if you were perhaps a poor negotiator as I was, simply saying yes makes life less boring, but more complicated. And I don't have to think about it as much, which is perhaps unwise, but it isn't boring.
I'll keep that in mind before I get you into any more trouble.
Yes, if you were to suggest that I stay somewhere and not move at all, that would be boring, and I would probably say nothing at all and wait for someone else to volunteer. But if it seems interesting, I mean, there's a dream where I say no, and that might dissatisfy me, and I cannot abide being dissatisfied with my actions, even if the results are poor. That's a skill issue, as my former teacher used to say. I just need to get stronger.
Especially if Scars doesn't have any questions or topics of conversation, Severin might be trying to, during her watch while keeping an eye out, clumsily trying to felt a tiny rat-sized hat.
Of course.
Does she make is she trying to hide this in any way?
She's not trying to hide it, but at this time, because she's not very good at it, you probably just see her with like a lump of felt trying to shape it, and there's no idea what it actually is.
And he looks at it like, but then he's not gonna say anything. He's not gonna say anything about it, but he just like no. He's going to audibly tell himself that he should not inquire. However, he looks to the right and he stands up very suddenly, as if surprised by something. And then he goes, he sits down.
You want a perception checks then, Dee?
I'll take some perception checks.
Just a few perps. That's probably not perceptions. That's not how it's spelled.
12.
22. It's probably the highest I've gotten in this campaign so far.
Both of you hear, just nothing close to your camp. There are wolves howling in the distance. It doesn't seem to, Scars with you, they're pretty far off.
He holds his staff pretty at the ready, just always in his hand, along with his torch now. He's just, let me just be wary.
But nothing approaches your camp. Nothing dangerous happens during your shift.
What a lovely change.
You do all, but you just can't help but get the sense of being watched.
It's a fucking doll. I know it is. It's a fucking doll.
And you relieve yourselves and find the people for the next watch.
He does. It's like, in fact, he kind of looks up and goes, finally. I need to sleep. And he looks over at Severin. Nothing strange happened to you, right?
When?
Good. And he just he makes his way over to the next watch, folks, which I think is Corwin?
Yeah, Corwin and Danica. Corwin's in a tree.
I don't know whether or not Danica would have kept coming back for my offer to share a tent since she didn't have one originally. Could just essentially swap places.
Yeah. I feel, is there room in the tent for 2 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she probably would have taken up your offer. So, and as you go to wake her, she kind of, as she leaves the tent, she looks very thoughtful as she exits the tent.
For what it's worth, we heard wolves, but quite far off. Just keep your ears out.
All right. Will do. I'll wake you if any trouble comes. I'll wake everyone if any trouble comes.
Scars tries to wake Corum by just kind of shaking the tree like.
I mean, it's a big tree. It's not.
Oh no!
It's
I was
like-
afraid you were
mean,
gonna
it's
say
a-
that.
It's It's a
That's,
sturdy like oak tree. Like it's a you
Throw
can
a
attempt
berry.
to shake it.
In that case, he's gonna do the obnoxious thing, which ironic, I guess I would say that. He just takes his staff and just knocks on the tree, knock on wood.
I'm up. Unfortunately.
I am sorry, but
very
luckily
unfortunate.
we only we damn we only heard wolves and they were pretty far away. I don't anticipate any other oddities
Do you
from our
know
watch.
do you know what direction they were, like where they, have you heard the sound in a certain direction?
It seemed to be coming from like everywhere.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
He was
Ah.
at different points in the evening. It seemed
Mhm.
to be all directions at least once.
okay. I will keep my eyes peeled then.
I trust you. Have a good watch.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'll flutter down and just look around
Mhm.
lazily.
Mhm.
Scar's fast walks to his tent.
Hello.
Hello. I would. This doesn't feel good, but I think I owe you an apology for losing my temper earlier. I know that it is what you have been doing, you and your group have been doing is hard, and it is not going to go over well with most of my people, and they are going to be a problem. And I will have to come to terms with that. It is not easy to hear someone so proud that they may have had a hand in the death of people you know. But I should not have lost my temper, and I'm sorry for that.
You've caught me off guard.
I didn't realize that was something that could happen.
Mhm.
Well, I I accept your apology. I guess I could be sorry myself. I don't know how to feel about the Vistani entirely.
Mm.
I have mixed feelings on how they are operating here in these shadowed lands.
Yes.
And I feel like there's not a sense of cohesive unity, at least from my perspective.
Well, no, there's
So
not.
yeah, so maybe when I'm mad at the Vistani, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the ones that have allowed this to go on for so long.
It, on the one hand, I know that my people are scared. I know that they have some sense of strange loyalty because Strahd helped them once, and so they think because of that, she may help them again. She will, and she does protect us to some extent, but they're also very blind, in my opinion. We talked about family earlier. I cannot tell you who I would have been if this had not happened, but I believe that somewhere in Barovia, there are 2 graves with my parents' bones. And those graves are there because of Lady Strahd. My people do not believe that. They believe that my parents left me behind, abandoned with my grandfather. So I understand not knowing what to feel about my people and how they approach Strahd. It is difficult even for me, and they are family. But I would like to see them freed. The same as I would like to see Barovia freed.
How would you go about accomplishing that exactly?
That is not something that is my forte. I have sat in silence for a very long time trying to figure out what can be done and feeling entirely overwhelmed with what needs to be done. The sheer amount of work, not necessarily the steps. I'm hearing about your group. It was the first time in a very long time that I've had hope. That's why I'm here.
I'm here because I followed stories that eventually led to the Vistani, which led me here, and uh, stories that would eventually enlighten me to an individual who is cursed far greater than I am, and I would hope to learn more about that individual. I've heard plenty of people say they want to kill Strahd. I don't want to kill Lady Strahd. I think that if I can have a part in saving her, I can save myself. Does that make sense?
You think she is not this way by choice?
Who I've lived a very cursed
As you guys are
10
having this
years.
conversation, you don't notice that the mist have floated in and have you somewhat separated from the rest of your group.
Mm.
We
If I don't
fucked
know-
up, man.
No. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna say, because I don't notice this. She said I don't notice. I'm gonna keep going.
We don't notice it.
I'm gonna say, I've lived the last 5 to 10 years in this dark, gothic way due to Fey curses. I didn't choose this life. I doubt anyone chooses a life such as that. And to amplify that times 10 is to see this place. I don't believe Lady Strahd would have wanted this. There's no way. There's unless she's truly evil, but she doesn't seem like the truly evil person. She wanted Irina. She wants something. She's hopeful in some kind of capacity. That was step 1. Give her what she wants. I will see her healed or saved in some kind of capacity. If her curses can be lifted, so can mine.
And as you say this, you hear, you think I can be saved?
I'll look.
And from behind you, through the mist, you turn around. You see Lady Strahd. Dressed in all black traveling clothes. Her hair pulled up into a high ponytail. Her red eyes gleaming with amusement. You're gonna save me, Corwin. Is that your plan?
Maybe not me, per se. But I can be there to document it.
I do not trust in the abilities of one who cannot save themselves to save me. You may document it. I'll allow it.
Um, how would you like to be addressed?
You may call me Countess.
Okay.
She-devil.
Oh,
Lady Strahd. Tyrant. Ruler. Benevolent leader of this land. Hey, take your pick.
Countess was good. You could have stopped there.
I do what I want, though.
You're right. I'm curious if I am allowed to know how Irina is doing.
You should not concern yourselves with Irina. You'll be made aware of the situation soon enough. Now, Danica. I remember when you were born. I remember your parents, your grandfather. It makes sense that you are one who will try to stop me. It runs in your family. I'm here now. Right in front of you. Don't look so glum, child. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. That's a 14.
14, you're charmed.
Gorgeous. It's fine.
You are not allowed to be glum.
A loss for words. This is very normal in my presence, I understand. I'll give you a moment. Corwin, I must thank you for bringing to my attention the Vistani that were trying to save Barovia.
You're welcome.
You do have some use.
I have a lot of use, actually.
Absolutely.
How long have you been waiting for someone to just listen to you?
If I want somebody to listen to me, then they will listen to me.
Only because you told them to, right?
Fear has a way of making people pay attention.
Is that what you want, though? People to fear you?
What is fear? Just not another form of respect.
You speak as if someone is broken, and I would know how that feels.
Grim. Do not compare me to you. I'm not broken. Do I look broken? Do I sound broken?
No.
Then why would you assume that I am broken? It's almost insulting. Danica, give me your arm.
She holds out her arm.
Strahd takes
So-
your arm and her hand.
Okay, and I don't know if it matters, but I'll specify she holds out her right hand.
Okay. And she Strahd looks down at your arm as you're is this the one you cut?
Yes, she's left-handed.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the one that typically, if at least with the sword, she's cutting.
Mm-hmm. You scar yourself in trying to stop me.
I scar myself because it's what keeps me alive, you know that.
Yes, and it is beautiful every time.
I am glad it brings you pleasure.
Corwin, do you think that I am entitled to do what I want?
I feel the right answer would be that you're entitled to do whatever you think is correct.
Hmm.
That doesn't make for a great story, though. Oh,
Corwin, when all you do is tell sad stories, do you think that it loses its importance?
um, I would hope not, but I could see how it might be a drag for others.
Danica, this will hurt just a little bit. As she takes your hand, moves it towards her mouth, and bites down. Mm. You're going to take 10 piercing damage.
Okay. Wait, that's not my character sheet. There it is. Okie doke. Anything else?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no. This is the new stat block, isn't it? That was a threat earlier.
You're going to take 10 necrotic damage, and your hit point max goes down by 10.
Oh,
And as she bites
So 10
down,
piercing, 10 necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
20 altogether, okay.
And as she bites down, this sharp pain is quickly replaced by a sense of pleasure. And Strahd releases your arm, looks at you, and drops your hand and caresses your face. Know that if I wanted you dead, you would be dead. But I find whatever is going on here a little amusing. I have not had so much fun with wanderers in a very long time. How did that feel, Danica? Did you enjoy it?
Was indescribable.
I am a merciful ruler. Now tell me, what is your plans from now? Where are you heading? Tell me how Severin is doing.
I think she's asleep right now.
I was hoping to catch her on her watch. But your adorable conversation about saving me I could not stay hidden any longer.
You just seem like someone who didn't choose this. That's all. That's all I was saying.
Choose what? What did
the
I
life that
choose?
the life that you live currently.
The
You seem
life I
really
live as a ruler of a country.
one of negative and pessimistic, perspectives, and people are upset and sad and desolate, and you seem unhappy.
Unhappy. Corwin, darling, quit projecting. I have everything, almost everything that I want. And that last thing is that last person is on her way to my castle right now.
You're welcome.
I don't need to thank you for anything.
Okay.
I find it amusing that I must charm everybody else in your party besides you.
They all want to kill you.
And you don't. You just
No.
want to tell my story.
I want to tell your story.
There's no better way for you to tell my story than if you would come with me.
I could go with you. That's one way of doing it, but I've heard, pray tell, legends and myths of these lands, and these lands have plenty of stories to tell. In order to get the full scope, I have to understand everyone's perspective. So you were kind of like on the last ticket there. I have to get everyone else's perspective leading up to yours. It's that way I can cross.
Saving the best for last.
Oh, she does speak. Well, if you need everyone's perspective, I am absolutely able to help you find the time to do this.
We're actually on our way to go find perspectives now. I actually have all the time. We're just resting right now.
Storyteller and a coward.
Are you saying I'm both of those, or are you calling her the coward?
I think she's calling me the coward.
No.
Okay.
Danica, you are a lot of things, but a coward is not one of them.
Okay.
I'm giving you the opportunity to write the story of the lifetime, and your lifetime can be quite long.
What exactly are you saying?
Immortality.
Yeah, I've read books on that. They always end horribly.
Did you write them?
Wow, that was a good one. No, but they the character in the story always laments towards the end. They've seen everything, they've done everything.
Mhm.
And then they don't get what they want.
Unimaginative fools. You can do whatever you'd like with eternity. Things are always changing. People are born, people die, kingdoms rise, kingdoms fall. To witness all of it, to be able to write it down, to be able to share that. You could be the greatest storyteller of ever.
Got a thing I gotta deal with first before I can do that.
Well, the offer stands. I have minions everywhere, watching, waiting. If you change your mind,
And you would just come get me, or you'd whisk me? I don't.
uh, transportation can be arranged.
And so you're just gonna let us walk around,
Yes. I have
Even though
nothing
they-
but time.
even though they want to kill you.
They want to kill me.
Mhm,
I could. Lots of people want to kill me. It's nothing new. If I killed everybody who wants to kill me, then I would have no citizens in this land. Or fewer. Quite a bit fewer.
Okay. Well, if you're just gonna let us walk around, then I think we'll continue to do that then for now.
Okay. Absolutely. She's gonna come over towards you, Corwin. And she's going to
Cold chills.
Cold
Cold
chills.
chills. I get cold chills. I get cold chills.
She's gonna reach down and or like kind of because you're like 3 feet tall, right? Like 3.5 feet tall. You're very short.
I'm like 4'2",
4'2".
4'3".
Okay. She's still gonna
Whoa.
bend at the knees and look you in the eye, and you're gonna feel like a little sharp pain on your head as she plucks a couple of your hairs out of your head.
Ah,
So I can keep my eye on you a little better.
do I get some? Do I get some of yours?
No. What?
Can I roll persuasion just in case?
Bard's trying to riz at last. I knew it would happen.
You can roll a persuasion. And is all you're gonna say, can I have some of that?
No, there'll be more to it. There'll be more to it.
Okay.
Listen, pull a Gimli, man.
Okay, it's a
That's what I was
15.
thinking too.
I'm going to use one of the special little doohickeys that we have to see if I can get
Bacon.
higher than a
Use the
15.
beacon bacon.
Let me- No,
Oh,
15 it
guys.
is.
15.
All right, so I'm gonna say, well, I mean, not that it would be fair or equal, but I think you're obviously special. You know that, and I need to truly appreciate the story I'm going to write. I need hair, something of yours. Maybe not hair, but hair seems poetic in a sense.
I'll tell you what. When you come to dinner, I will give you something of mine. You are a very lovely servant. I'm
what
happy
people
to
say.
have you on my side.
Yep, people say that too about
Mhm.
me.
Open invitation to dinner.
Okay. I'll take you up on it.
Mhm. Don't leave me waiting.
Okay. I won't.
I'm going to be off now. I've had my fun. Give your regards to your... I don't know if I can call them your friends, Corwin.
I wouldn't call them my friends.
Tell them I'm the ones who kept the wolves away tonight. You're
Are the wolves
welcome.
are the wolves gonna attack us?
If I wanted them to, they would have. I will give you
Okay.
one thing.
Oh, okay.
She's going to bend down. She's going to give you a kiss on the cheek.
I
Be
will.
careful what you say after that, sir.
Okay. Can I roll performance?
Yes.
The well, you okay. The goal is to feign affection.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's deception or performance.
What is higher for you? Are they the same?
This my performance is a +7. My deception is they're the same. They're the same.
They're the same. Okay. Either of them is fine then.
Okay, I'm gonna go with performance. It's a 21.
21. You're adorable.
I don't get that a lot.
I'm sure you don't. Not everybody has the same love of the dark as I do. But I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. Danica,
Yes, my lady.
behave yourself.
Always.
I'll be around. What does your old friend say? Make good choices. She's gonna start walking away from you guys towards the water. And as she reaches the shore, in a split second, you see her transform into a bat and fly across the river. And the mist behind you dissipates almost immediately. And you are now standing there by your just the two of you. And I'll be right back. I gotta close my husband's playing video games and I can hear him.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I thought the meta level laugh was this a full agreement from the audience is what that was.
Yeah, something like that. Oh man.
Hey, so she bit you, right? So what
And
does
you
it
are
mean?
still charmed for 24 hours.
I am charmed for 24 hours. I don't And I think like you've seen this happen before, Corbin, but I think that with that 10 necrotic that's done a number on my max HP, you kind of see part of my hand die a little.
Oh,
Like you've seen it, you're used to it healing healing almost immediately once combat and stuff is over, but it's just as if I cut it myself.
you should talk to Rothman about that.
Maybe I will when he wakes up for his watch. I'll see what happens. Usually it goes away.
I mean, we should like wake people up now.
We should.
Absolutely. You want them? They're gonna be mad that we didn't. We waited till morning to tell them that Strahd came up on us.
Oh, I guess that is important, isn't it?
What is wrong with you?
She just came to talk.
Uh-huh. I want to start nudging people harshly. Say, hey, Strahd was here.
What?
Rothan's eyes flash open, like just from his seated position.
Very funny, Corwin.
And she, look, there's a bite. Danica has a bite on her.
It's fine. This happens to me all the time. I'm used to it.
Medicine check.
Yeah, go for it.
Scar's
Please.
like, when he hears, I got a bite, he immediately just, and he just marches on over, and he immediately attempts
You've
to
seen this
inspect.
before, Scars. It's just what happens.
By the way, guys, she is not threatened by us at all.
11.
11's enough to know that that is a fresh bite.
Hmm.
2 fangs.
Oh boy. And he looks at Danica. How do you feel?
It hurt a little, but I'm fine now. I feel a little weak.
Why did she bite you?
I don't know. I must have displeased her somehow.
Does not seem like the Danica that was spitting words about Strahd.
I mean, honestly, from my perspective, I felt a little bit like a cuck watching the two of them because it seemed very like consensual. Anyways,
Roll insight. I'm gonna need some insight on this. This is a lot.
I didn't.
How does vampire bites work? Have you been bitten before? I think you have to get bitten a bunch of times. I'm not sure how it works.
I've never been. Should I have not? She's gonna look at Corbin. Should I not have let her do that? It's Lady Strahd. I thought that would be fine.
I'm just as guilty because I let her do it. I'm not gonna stop her.
Scars looks at Severin, Sophie, and Rothman like, did you just hear? Did I?
Can I ask Danica to make a saving throw? Let me just double check which kind it is. A wisdom saving throw of 17. As Severin is trying to delve deeper into detect thoughts to figure out what the fuck is going through her head.
Interesting.
She wants to see a memory of that conversation. You rolled a 1?
I mean, I intentionally did not choose the lucky die, but I did not think it would be that bad.
Incredible.
Yeah, with my wisdom, that's a whole ass 1.
Oh.
Corwin, she just left?
Well, yeah, it was about a 15-minute conversation. She swooped in, talked to me and Danica. She seems very infatuated with our group in terms of, like, she described us as more or less playthings, and that we're free to go wherever. She has minions everywhere, keeping eyes on us, that whole stuff.
D.
Nothing new about that.
Based on being able to delve so cleanly into Danica's memories, would Severine put together that she's under some sort of magical effect?
Mm,
Because that is a very sudden shift in her attitude.
no, absolutely. But you're doing a detect thoughts. There was not an Arcana check involved, and
I have a full minute of the detect thoughts.
mhm.
Should I roll investigation? Should I roll Arcana? Should
No. So what you're gonna get from this detect thoughts is Danica's true feelings, which is exactly what she told you.
Seems very infatuated, and she thought it was fine, and it hurt for a minute, but it was very nice once you got past the pain.
The thing
There's
is
something
with
wrong with you.
with Strahd's charm, you don't know that you're charmed even after 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that's why
Danica's very
Corwin was
confused.
charmed once, but he doesn't feel like he was charmed. Because you guys, I know, Charles is very ethereal right now on the camera.
The sun is hitting just right.
Oh no!
I forgot to close the window, unfortunately. So
Oh, that's funny.
He's
I
astral
have blessed
He's
projecting.
perpetually
actually
on.
gray
Yeah.
now. Like.
Yeah, I am actually. I just needed to fit the profile a little bit more, guys. No copyright infringement here.
Yeah.
I'll say that she asked about each one of you, or at least referenced each one of you, I think, and she still wants us to come to her castle at some point. Irina has not made it to the castle yet. That's what she said. I don't know if she was telling the truth or not. She gave me a kiss right here.
You could have left that out.
I'm
It was
giving
very
you
sweet.
giving the full story. It's that way you can infer state of mind.
And both of your states of mind are. You don't seem afraid of the
I'm
encounter.
afraid. I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's watching right now, I'm sure, but I'm afraid.
Severine will be over Danica's shoulder where she can't see her, looking at Scars, just gesturing at her and being like, she's fucked up. She's fucked up.
If detect thoughts is still going, you can probably hear Danica starting to question why did she think Strahd killed her parents? Why was that?
It was more of like, you know how they tell you not to meet your heroes, right? For me, it was a story that I could sink my teeth into, and that's with the pun. Okay, so this was an important meeting for me. But I need more. I need more. So in the morning when we go, despite the last 24 hours, I've hit a point of inspiration.
Corwin, I
Yes.
have to ask. I have, through means you may be familiar with, been able to see the conversation that you had. How
Okay.
much of what you said was a deception or not?
That's a good question that I can't answer, because if I was deceiving, which I'm not, she would know if I told you. So, but again, I'm not deceiving. I think I'm gonna roll deception.
Roll insight. I'm rolling insight.
It's a 12.
Oh my
14
God.
insight.
I'm
21.
definitely keeping with the same track record I've always had. Obviously.
Yeah, Scar's gonna kind of like peer very hard at Corwin for a few seconds. A little squinty eye, like, hmm.
The good news is
Well,
that she didn't want to kill us. So,
yes, you said we
Yet.
were playthings.
right, yeah. So we've got some time before she is not interested in us anymore. So I say we keep it interesting.
Hmm.
Of course we should.
Of course.
Well, either
Yes.
way, not much we can do about her right now. It's not like she's stuck around.
Hmm.
Rothvin, did
Yep. And with that, lop.
given the time that has passed, Rothvin, are you able to take over the shift now?
It's been 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to make sure
Or
Danica
I'm
gets
gonna
to
say
bed.
that you guys probably still have like another 30 minutes left of
I'm good.
your watch.
Give me like half hour, 45 minutes, and then
I'm good for that. A little
Hmm.
tired, but I'll be fine.
Rothfin goes back to the tree.
Scar's just like, well, this does complicate things, but no, it just complicates them. Ugh.
From the trees, like they're both still alive. They're both still here. Strahd didn't kill us in our sleep. Could have been worse.
Hmm. She does know how to wound the pride, though. Hmm. Unfortunate. But a little more sleep does sound good. If only I had berries right now.
I think honestly, I don't need the rest. I mean, I do need the rest. I don't need the watch. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Hmm.
She said the wolves aren't gonna attack us, so I'm not worried.
And
But
you
that's
believe
right,
her.
she did say that. I remember that.
Huh.
I
Would you
eerily
s-
trust that.
Of course.
I'm glad you said eerily before trust. That is
There,
that is a good adjective.
there are many things you can say about Lady Strahd, but she does keep her word.
Hmm. That's what I'm afraid of. Well,
I have some things to finish up here. I'll finish the rest of the watch.
Scar's like looks around nervously.
Danica thinks she's fine.
Hmm. He goes back to his tent. A little bit more paranoid now.
She's gonna wake up 2 a.m. tomorrow morning and the next rest, like, what the fuck?
It's like, oh no! It's just all of a sudden.
I'm gonna sleep on the ground tonight.
Interesting.
And Danica, once your charm is like, I mean, ended, you're just gonna think that like, oh, what she said made sense and stuff like that. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be like a.
Yeah, that's right, because you don't know that you've been charmed.
Mhm.
It's not
She's
a
like-
complete personality change. It's a, well, that it made sense at the time sort
Yeah.
of thing, I guess.
Mhm.
Severin not necessarily trusting that you are fine, but also being exhausted is probably going to spend the last 30 minutes of that shift dozing next to you so that when you are done, she can see you back to the tent.
I feel like probably what will happen is the end of the watch, Danica will be like, come on, go to bed, let's go. Rothman's taking over. Come on. Go. And then she'll walk over and she'll just crouch next to Rothman and just go, hey, are you We're heading to bed.
Eyes will
You'd like to
pop
take
back
your
open.
watch?
Okay.
Yeah, go get some sleep.
All right, good night.
Rothman will move over to the fire
Mm-hmm.
and begin his solo watch.
All right. What's going through Rothman's head right now?
We're not dead. That was definitely weird. Wonder why the fish weren't biting.
Your first watch goes fine. The mist doesn't coalesce and separate you from the rest of the party. The sound of wolves has stopped.
And
And
wolves have to sleep at some point.
you finish the third watch without an incident.
He won't specifically go wake Sophia up, because figures why bother? There's no sense. He can watch just as well by himself or with someone else. We've been kind of tired. She wakes up on her own, obviously, that's one other thing, but he's not
Mhm.
going to wake her up.
You-
I don't know if she actually does though, because I've always played her as the type that says 10 more minutes, please.
I mean, it's a 2 hour block, right? So
Mhm,
like,
yeah.
if she wakes up in an hour and 45 minutes, and then that's like,
Let's
yeah,
see.
Rothman will
You know
just
what?
keep.
I'll just do this. Not for the first not right away. After an hour, she starts to stir and get up. Yeah. No. I hate getting up, but all right, let's do this. I didn't dream what just happened a little bit ago, did I?
Nope.
Fuck. All right. I was afraid of that.
Why are you afraid of that?
That hunch that this is not going to be as easy as any of us ever thought at all. It's going to be as complicated as we imagined.
So then it's going to be as complicated as he figured, then sounds like you were ready for it in the first place.
I wanted to be hopeful.
Yeah, at first it seemed like things might have been slightly different, but the longer we've been here, none of this was going to be easy.
No. No, no, it wasn't. Which I suppose is all the more reason I can ask, but it was something that kind of popped in my mind. You said you sailed before, didn't you?
Yeah, I spent a good decade or so as a sailor.
How long ago was that?
Pretty much before I ended up in Daggerford with you lot.
I see. Did any of your sailing bring you anywhere near Luskin?
Yeah, we did the Sword Coast here and there. We didn't go to Luskin very often. Sailors don't like that place.
That's probably for the better. Probably for the better. If when you did go, did you encounter any other ships?
That was the last time.
Last time.
Yeah,
Oh,
ship got blown up.
do you know which captain that flag was, which captain's flag was flying?
I didn't really have a chance to see it. I was too busy trying to fight off the boarders.
Let's see.
And then it exploded and I ended up in the water.
I see. I, I think the thing is we both have a similar background and experience in being on a ship, and for a while sailed under Captain Bram and his fleet.
Hmm. So did you do the whole marauding thing then, or?
Privateering is a better way to
Hmm.
put it.
Right, right.
Making sure
Tried
that
to,
there's food for us, for some people back in Luskin, that type of thing.
yeah, I mean, everyone's got to kind of do what they got to do to stay alive.
Right. That's how I justified it for a long time.
I mean, just because, sometimes you end up on the wrong end of that deal doesn't mean that you don't understand why people are doing it.
At least we have that. I just figured that if there's ever a chance that you came up that far up the Sword Coast, there was that chance that our uh, our sailing may have crossed paths, as it were. And while what I was doing at the time felt right, I don't know if I have the same beliefs in that now.
Why'd you leave?
Our own being boarded, mm, not so not so easily escaping the situation, and my own brush with the afterlife,
Hmm.
learning about things and in that situation and how my job and what we were doing was means nothing once you're boarded.
Yeah, I mean, said kind of he'll pull back out his amulet that he mentioned previously, and he goes, "That's how I ended up with this. Washed up on shore, and one of the guys that I was kind of friends with on the crew had this clutched in his hand."
Hmm. I see. So I luckily did not end up in a situation where I ended up overboard, but
Oh,
she
when there's
will
no
sh
ship left.
you know, she will pull back she'll undo a button and just pull back the blouse that she has buttoned up, and you will see a big scar that is below her collarbone but above where her heart would be, and you can see where something had pierced through and healed over at one point.
Looks like that just missed, huh?
Yeah, it turns out that when you have only so much experience with the blade and you're used to what a cannon's supposed to do, cannons don't do a whole lot of good at close range.
No, no, they don't.
And
Is,
that's what led me to leave.
is that why you're so scared of dying?
A bit. Been there once, and I know it comes for us all, but it doesn't mean I don't want to have a good life before that happens.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna get there eventually.
We all get visited by the Raven Queen, but I'm not in a hurry to meet her.
Hmm.
And since I damn near did that day, I wanna I wanna make sure that the next potential visit is not for many decades. And it's part of the reason that I started working on this with my toolsmith master. And she kind of reveals the pistol that she has at her side.
Thing's really loud.
Cannons are really loud.
They are.
It's the inspiration.
I guess that makes sense.
Anyways, if there was a chance that we were ever on the opposite sides of a ship deck, I figure if we are going to survive this, the air's got to be clear about it, and just from my perspective, if that's were the case, or if that were true, the past is the past, and I would hope the same is true for you.
I mean, until now, I didn't even really think about it. But same time, when I mean, we're all in this place now. Be kind of silly to hold a grudge when there's much worse in the air than people doing what they thought they were supposed to be doing before.
Well, then I'm glad we have an understanding. And for what it's worth, of our compatriots, you're one of the ones I'm glad that's here with us.
I mean, self-preservation in some of them ain't the best, that's for sure.
That is an understatement, my friend.
Like, I know I'm first one to usually walk into stuff, but I walk into it knowing that I'm walking into stuff.
Yeah, I I often wonder if like her spectacles are just completely blinded and covered over and need to be cleaned. And we'll point over at the dual tent of Danica and Severine.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that she can't see. I think it's that she wants to see something else. And that something else doesn't really exist here. Hasn't quite hit that. Yeah, you want to be there for, I heard her say that she wants to be there for people who basically don't have somebody to be there for them, so that, that sort of thing. But they don't want you to be there at all. It's not that productive.
Mm. You know, maybe it's just a case of you have to have that life event that just kind of wakes you up from it and realize that it's not as easy as being able to find that easy thing and have to do more of what it takes to just get through whatever situation you're in.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, anything, maybe that is what's keeping it interesting enough that Strahd will keep us around for a little while. Hopefully we can make that biter, if you get my meaning.
Well said. Well said.
And as the sun comes up and you exit your tents, you see Sophia and Rothan sitting around. I don't know if your fire's roaring or if it's you've just been keeping it alive.
I
Just
think at this
keeping it
point it's
low.
probably keeping it low and probably at embers at this point, I'd imagine.
Pretty close to, yeah. Just enough to cook on in the morning, boil some water,
Mhm.
And that's where we're going to end the session today
Love it.
because that's all I prepped.
Huzzah!
Oh,
A fine session. Thank you so much. That was wild business. But I was very scared of something like that happening. But I was like, nah, surely,
I mean,
surely not.
And now Margaret is going to have, a wonderful story for her brother about how Danica almost died again.
Yeah, he was here. He's been watching the entire time. He's just a dork that doesn't say hello when he first comes into the chat.
Wow. You know what? I gotta admit one thing. During that back and forth with Rothman and Sophia, the player in me had to try so hard not to talk. When he heard about Rothman coming to shore with the amulet, like Okadoa.
Well, it doesn't
Oh,
have a
man.
warlock level, so it's not bad.
There's that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dre, I'm trying to do this thing where I
Benjamin,
prep stuff.
behave.
And then when I don't have anything prepped, we call it so that I know what's going on.
Okay. Dee, that's my brother. You are allowed to yell at him.
Oh, I know it's your brother. I'm not just he's giving me shit. I'm looking it back. It's fine.
That's funny. He gets it regularly from me,
Mhm,
so
mhm,
he should be
mhm.
used to it by now.
Yeah, I have a little brother. I know how it goes.
But he was the one who got you into Dungeons and Dragons, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Well, sort of, but yes.
We'll give him at least a little credit then. We like you.
Well,
Quick question.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can
No,
solve
no,
that.
go
We
for
can
it.
solve that after we.
no, you can ask if it's fine.
With the long rest, I know the max HP is not going to go back up until
Mhm.
we fix whatever just happened, but do I still get to heal that other 10 damage?
Ooh.
Ugh, I didn't even think
Because
about
currently I'm at 29 out of 39, so I wasn't sure if because it happened in the middle of the rest, if that would get healed with the long rest.
that.
Mm.
Does it count as a long rest if you?
It
So-
would.
Yeah, so you would if your max HP goes back up after you complete a long rest.
My max HP does?
Yeah, I just don't actually know if it will be this turn. This
This
long
long
I
rest.
rest
mean,
and the next one.
technically it was in the middle of one, so you finished a long rest, but it's up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna
obviously it's
say
up to
Yeah,
I'm
you.
gonna
that's
it
DM
was
discretion.
yeah I'm gonna say that you went back up
Oh,
because
fantastic.
it was mostly for message versus like
Yeah.
It was to fuck with your head, not your blood.
Sometimes it's about sending a message.
something.
Yeah.
All right,
I love
it was
that.
a short stream today, but we will
That's
be
fine.
back next Sunday. I'm hoping to start a little earlier next Sunday. And I believe we're heading towards the Wizard of Wine or
Or Yester
That's
Hill.
I'm pretty
Yes
sure we
or
were
no,
headed,
yeah.
yeah. Depending on how long it took to get and which way we went.
Mm.
So if you're in chat and you want to come hang out with us again next week, it'll be between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we're gonna start. We're gonna get back into weekly sessions now that life is not so crazy. And then tomorrow, if you want to come back and hang out with the Skeleton Crew, we are doing a Faster Purple Worm. Everybody dies. I will be DMing that one. Everybody's level 1. They're all going to die, but it's super fun. And everybody gets to be dramatic and super extra during it. And then, so we stream on every Sunday and Monday right now. We're going to try to add some more days come the fall. So every other Monday we do Fast Purple Worm, and then the other one we are like 2 sessions away from finishing our level 20 campaign. We're trying to save
Damn.
the world.
And Severine might be trying to get a boyfriend.
Very.
While also trying not to die.
Correct priorities, Severine.
But
Gotta have something to live for.
everybody, thank you for hanging out with us. We're gonna raid out to somebody, not quite sure who, so just stick around. If you are in chat and you haven't followed us, please do. It's a free and easy way to help support and grow the stream and help us tell more stories. But everybody take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Life's hard right now. Go easy on yourself. We'll catch you
Relax.
tomorrow or on Sunday.
Farewell,
Have a good
y'all.
one, everybody.
Bye.